Hey everyone, I'm just going to do this quick video review for Nelson's Illustrated Bible Dictionary. The reason I'm doing this review is because I couldn't find any close-up reviews on YouTube, so I'm just doing one myself. This book has cross-references, 7,000 up-to-date entries, 500 full-color photographs, and large print. I should point out first and foremost that the title Bible Dictionary is actually a bit misleading because it's a lot more than just a list of words and definitions. It's more like a Bible / encyclopedia dictionary because it has articles, it has bios, it has charts and diagrams and all sorts of awesome stuff in it. Like, it has a full length introduction for each book of the Bible in there, so it's a lot more than just what a basic dictionary would be. And as you can see here, it is Smythe sewn, which means that it lays flat from page 1 to page 1200. Yep, there's 1200 pages in this book, so it's very thick. Here is the back cover. There is the ISBN, and the book starts off with a whole bunch of chronology charts. So if you're into chronology, this will probably be a useful reference to you. It's got this full color patriarchal chart, I guess. And the very first entry of the book, Aaron, starts off with this guy. He looks like a pre-rendered character from a PlayStation 1 game in a pre-rendered cutscene. It is crazy how they chose this. Like, look at that guy. I think it's funny they couldn't come up with something better than this to use, but I just love that he's just staring at you right from page 1. So anyways, the book is indexed on the side, so A, B, C. And one thing I want to start off by showing is, so here's an example of what a basic entry looks like. It's just the word and then a short definition, banquet. But when you get to important things like baptism or any other sacrament, like the Lord's Supper or communion, it'll be way more than just one paragraph. It'll be, I'll show you here, it's nature of baptism. It goes through all of the different views of baptism. So it starts with the sacramental view, and then it gets all the way to the covenantal view, and then it gets to the symbolic view, and then it's got this nice picture here, subjects of baptism. So then you got infant baptism, and then believer's baptism, and then it goes into the forms. So immersion, in the didache, in the pluralist position, and then it has baptism for the dead here. So that's the next entry after baptism. So something like baptism, that's almost three whole pages worth of stuff there. If you go to something really important like Jesus or Paul or something, then it's going to be like 15-20 pages per entry. Like, the really important stuff is in there. One other thing I want to show is the Noah's Ark picture, because I thought it was kind of neat how it's got all these awesome pictures. Every other page has a picture in this book. So it's an artist's conception of Noah's Ark based on information from an explorer who claimed he saw the Ark in 1908. So that's a really old drawing of Noah's Ark. It's pretty impressive. One thing I want to show is these here, the book definitions. I'm going to go to Revelation. Revelation would be, because that's a nice, easy book. I went too far there. So it starts here, Revelation, and each book of the Bible is going to be like this. So it starts off with the just the definition of the book, structure of the book, and then you've got this outline here that goes from chapter to chapter, verse to verse, just tells you what all happens in the book, authorship and date, historical setting, theological contribution, which is basically just why it's important, special considerations, you know, things that are unique about the book, things to just take into consideration about the book. So yeah, it's a very nice dictionary. If there's ever any word you read in the Bible that you wanna learn about, if you come across a word that you don't understand, that's what this is for. You come and look it up, and it's there. So here we've got the maps. It's got all these maps in the back, like every single Bible and I guess Bible dictionary has. You don't really even need a study Bible if you have this. This has almost everything a study Bible is going to have, except for the only thing it doesn't have is the text of the Bible and the exegetical notes. But all the introductory material, the historical material, the archaeological material, it's all here. And every other page has a full color drawing on it. This is one thing I wanted to point out because I was actually very disappointed when I opened the book and saw this, because the first thing that I wanted to see was their diagram of the tabernacle and the diagram of the temple in Jerusalem, and they could have done a much better job of this. If you want to see a great one, go to the ESV Study Bible. They have an amazing temple diagram in that Bible. This looks like someone put it together in paint. It just, like Microsoft Paint, it just looks terrible. I'm like, oh, they had a chance to make this awesome and they didn't. But what's even worse is you would think that they would do something with the tabernacle, but no. It's a black and white, just, oh, I was disappointed. I was just marginally disappointed. I was expecting, because those are two things you want to see, right? You want to see like what it actually, like a nice picture of what it looked like. And yeah, same thing with the high priest's vestments. Like the first picture that was just terrible. I was just like, what is that? So that's just a couple, like that's a very minor issue I have with the book, is that those specific things that I wanted the temple and the basically the Old Testament sacerdotal stuff. I wanted it all to be awesome, and yeah, it was the text itself is good, but the diagrams are not. Like, I'll give you an example of what they, like, here's an image. I think they almost just use these images because they were able to get them for free somewhere. Like, that's almost what it seems like. So I'll show you, they have a map of Jerusalem. Like, they have a full map of Jerusalem. It's not in color, but this is way better. They could have done this with the tabernacle or the Solomon's temple, and you know, has showed the inside with the cherubs and everything. But whatever. That's just my. That probably won't bother anybody. Like, that probably just my own hang up. So that's one thing. If I could change about this, I would change that. I would put actual, like, quality images of the tabernacle in here, because I love the tabernacle. I love reading about it. I love reading about the temple. But besides that, all the other pictures and photographs are just incredible. Oh, there's one photograph I wanted to show that I really liked. This pottery photograph, like, oh man, that just looks awesome. These archaeological photographs, you know, when they have pictures of like manuscripts from, like, they have a photograph. I'll see if I can find it here. They have a photograph of the Isaiah scroll from Qumran. Right here, they have this photograph of Isaiah from, like, this is a 2,000 plus year old manuscript of Isaiah. It was like 300 years before Jesus that they discovered in a cave. Just beautiful. Like, these photographs are beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say about this book. There's a lot of great pictures. It really brings the book to life. Like, the pictures are awesome. I almost seem like I care more about the pictures than the actual information in the book, but no, I love it. So that's the Thomas Nelson's New Illustrated Bible Dictionary. Highly recommended if you're looking for a Bible dictionary. I highly recommend this one. And yeah, go get it.